Should relationship come in the way of dharma? Let's explore this angle in today's episode. Hi, this is Amar, and you're listening to Entertainment Cube. So, in Mahabharata, or it's Mahabharat as I would like to call, when Arjun dropped his weapons in the final battle, Krishna gave him updesh, which is popular as Gita, the holy book that Hindus refer. One of the biggest thing that Krishna told Arjun was, this is a Dharma Yuddh. This is the battle for keeping the Dharma. What is right? And that's where you shouldn't be seeing that there are your relatives that you're fighting against or fighting with. It is people who are doing wrong, and hence you are fighting against what is wrong. That is the whole thing. Abhyutthanam adharmasya vinashaya cha dushkritam. So these are some of the key things that are covered. In fact, what I just told you about the story and the Gita updesh is something that is covered by Taapsee Pannu's mother in the short film, which I'm going to be reviewing today. The short film's title is Nitishastra. It's released on the large short films, has Taapsee Pannu and Vicky Arora in the central characters. Taapsee Pannu plays Roshni and Vicky Arora plays Ravi, her brother. Clearly, the film is all around these siblings. So the film starts on a very dark note where Taapsee's mother has passed away. It's raining and they are mourning. So you have the priest telling her that now we need to give her dead body the last rites and we need the son to do it. Where Taapsee Pannu's response is, there is no son. There is around, the people around says that her brother has been running away from the cops for last 6 months. And that's clearly when the brother comes from the mob and he is coming to do the last rites, what is something he wanted to do. So Taapsee Pannu takes him into the house, and that's where they start fighting. So you see the story happening in the flashback and flash forward. So clearly there are the well-crafted fights that happen between the brother and sister and what happened in the past. So clearly you see these interspersed, and it's clearly a good family bonding or the sister and brother relationship that's evident. Taapsee Pannu is elder, so clearly the brother would ask her for money, ask her for favors, and that's something which is natural and normal. You do see the other important aspect, or the most important aspect of the film, which is Taapsee Pannu is in the whole spirit or mode of training women for self-defense. She clearly hates what's happening in the society, and that's where she feels that the whole preparation for being able to defend yourself is important. And that's something where they show clearly the brother. He also beaten, where he comes in very confident and Taapsee Pannu just beats him in directly, but that was more like a fun thing, and you clearly see that the whole thing takes a turn when there's a girl who is practicing for a presentation of self-defense. On the next day, she's waiting late, and Taapsee Pannu tells her that you don't leave, I will drop you home. And at that time, her brother comes in. He's having a bike. He asks Taapsee for money. She gives him money to go to Agra, but clearly tells him that if you've got a bike, can you drop her home? And as you would think, she gets into the hospital after brutal rape. The only thing she says is, sorry, I couldn't defend myself. You can see the pain in Taapsee's face. Clearly, Taapsee has emoted these feelings really well throughout the film. And she feels that there is something wrong. And clearly, when she gets to know that her brother was involved in this, they don't show whether her brother did this, but clearly, brother is not in a good company. That's something they show early on in the short film. So whatever happens would have happened with his support. So even if his friends would have done it, it's clearly he would have basically not protected her. And this is where the Dharma Yuddh starts between the brother and sister, and that's clearly the fight that you see. So while he has been running away from cops, she's the one who would have been instrumental in filing the police complaint or telling the cops clearly about this is what has happened and my brother is responsible for this. It takes a great amount of courage to do that, because when Taapsee asks the question about what happened in Gita, her mother says that was a different time. This is a different time. We definitely need to value the relationship. But for her, that's clearly not the case. And that's something you see throughout the fight that is happening between the brother and sister. And in the end, as you can see, with a great amount of pain on her face, she defeats him, or so to say, kills him. That's the whole way her fight, her Dharma Yuddha ends. So, yeah, that's a serious one. I experienced almost the whole movie. In fact, for me, it's like a complete film. Normally, short film, as I had mentioned earlier, touches upon a smaller aspect, but this one for me was almost a complete film. What did you think about this film? What is your thought or your review if you have watched this? Please do let me know. Thanks again for listening. Please share, comment, subscribe, and keep your views and love coming in. I will come with another episode very soon.